Okay, well, welcome back to Quantum Black, The Adventures in Chult, the long-awaited Episode 3. You'll notice we are in Talespire, and we're going to try this out, so there will be a little bit of learning. Here's the dinosaur. And here's some minis. We're using a couple stand-ins. We have a custom Jasper and a custom Mo. They look awesome. And we're going to be getting the others as well. There's the little dinosaur. So when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had traversed interplanar from Earth to the land of Chult. And they've gone through exploring through the jungle in their Hummer. Or was it the Jeep? I forget. You crossed through many perils in the jungle and got to the radio antenna at the top of the cliffs, but in the process, there were some pterodactyls that you all were able to fend off. And Wes, at the end, there was able to arrest? How would you describe that?
Sedate.
Sedate. There you go.
Sedate,
Wrestle.
collect sample of.
Sample. Jasper had wrestled with them, but I think Wes was the one who actually did the sedation and is carrying them.
I think I also helped with it, but I don't remember.
I think you had the spell which helped like pull it down or something, or hold it in place, like the hold person spell.
Yeah.
But the gunning from the team lead, Kane, who's represented by this little mini here, made gunshots echo through the forest, and then the T-Rex is approaching. So that is kind of to set the stage where we are at. I think it was Mo and Alice that had kind of realized that there's a little hidden entrance to something up here in like the stone rockery. How do you do that?
We type, press enter, type, and then say what you want it to say.
Yeah.
That's fun. Okay, Talespire is my new favorite thing in role-playing games. So first, we don't really have our character sheets out or convenient unless you guys happen to do it.
I was just going on Quantum on the.
Okay. So
yeah, I have mine now. Yeah.
What I was gonna say, I mean, great if you do. I can do kind of the same, pull up my Roll20 notes or my books, but without it being an initiative or anything. I don't know how to change the music, so maybe I'll just leave this one.
I'm not seeing what to type. I hit the space bar.
You hit enter, I think. Enter first.
Oh.
And then you can type.
Well, it came from the Petrie, not from me.
I gave you access to him. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe player permissions is to undo.
Well, I just saw the typing came from him.
Try it again, because now your selected mini looks like it's Wes.
I unassigned it.
Oh, that works.
So if I reassign it and you have assigned both, how does that work? Do you have to click your other token first?
That's a good question. I would think that it's on your character. Yeah, there. Whatever you just did, that was it.
There we go.
Moo coming from the pterodactyl was pretty funny.
Okay, now its name is Moo Moo.
No, we were just speaking. We were just speaking hell bovine.
Oh, that makes sense. So you had just healed Kane. He's a little still groggy and has a big bandage on his neck. But Jasper, you and Wes have just kind of taken shelter in kind of the brush here. Can I select multiple tokens at the same? I can? Cool. So if I move you kind of more like down by this tree, not that far. That's so cool. We're not really going to be in an initiative, but what do you both want to do first?
Who's the both?
Wes and Jasper.
Okay.
I think from this position, Because the T-Rex is so close.
He's still further back. The map is just
okay.
what I've got here.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
he's emerging in a moment.
Yeah, if the T-Rex is still further back, I'm going to drag Kane away as far as possible. Probably as high up as possible while still staying hidden.
Okay.
Yeah. On that last map, I remember it being kind of almost like a cliff face to get up to the net, to get up to where the antenna was.
Yeah,
and that would be the safest place away from Sawtooth.
As you've gotten close to it now, and there's like brushes, a little bit more than shown here on the map. I didn't tweak it at all. You realize that cliff face, there are steps, as you can see here, moving in. They're like carved into the stone, or assembled, and they are here. So if you want to move up, you should be able to select your token. Just use arrow keys. So you're kind of dragging Kane with you at first. He kind of, now being up back on his feet, he kind of like shoves you off and just kind of like running beside you. I don't need no help.
How do you select multiple tokens? Because I need to take the...
Just drag, so click, left click, and then just drag a circle around them. It should do like a gray selection tool. It's like the lasso tool in Photoshop.
Left click is moving the map for me.
Oh,
there we go. I think that might have them both now. There we go. Okay.
Okay. If you click the arrows too, the up, down, left, right, does that move both of them together?
Up, down, left, right is moving my view of the map.
Oh.
WASD.
Oh, not WASD. The actual arrow keys.
Oh.
Okay, so it only does one. If you.
Do I have both of them selected?
Maybe that's the thing. Okay. So.
Alright.
While you're kind of starting to hustle up there, you hear the boom, boom, boom of the T-Rex, and you hear the Jurassic Park roar, which can be represented like this. And then Mo and Alice, you've already kind of moved up. The antenna is located. I can't select like in Roll20, but basically up on the top corner. Oh, how do you do that again? T?
Gesture tool.
This is where the antenna is.
There's a gesture tool under your character.
There's no like jump the map to it like Roll20, is there?
I don't think so.
Go to your
toggle rulers off. On?
If you over by your character that says Gamemaster Lee 6113, there's a little arrow and you press that and it says gesture tool. And that will
E seems to do it too.
Oh, does it? Ha ha ha.
G? Or
You're
T?
right, it does.
T.
But how do you turn it off?
It times out.
Oh, okay. So I can just leave it there?
At least mine times out.
Okay. So, Mo, what are you doing?
So I think as I'm seeing them climb up, I will follow suit, heading in that direction. But as I'm going, I will shout. There's an entrance. We could be safe in there, and I will point towards the entrance to the cavern and be kind of like reloading my gun as I go because I don't know if if anything else is going to pop out at us. But my goal now is to clear the way into the cavern.
Okay. That's good thinking. I don't have a way to represent it, but you can have a style point for being prepared.
I will track it on my HP. I don't remember how many style points I have.
It's a new game, so it would be 3, and this would put you to 4. You might have some from in between stuff. I don't remember, but here it's represented by a bullet die. It won't focus.
Perfect.
But...
Yeah, I'll just put it on my HP. So if you right-click on my HP, you'll see it there.
Cool. So I can spend those on any +1 to any roll, any +1 die to any roll. So you're going up. Alice, what are you doing?
Okay. So, sorry. Mo had actually dragged me into the bush, so I assumed that she wanted me to follow her. So I'm actually just going to follow her,
okay,
and think about ways to throw a T-Rex off our trail. Is my spell that I cast previously of our scents kind of keeping? Is it just kind of gonna the scent of the jungle that I put on us? Is it just gonna stay until we do something that causes the
I'd
scent
say
to
it would
change?
kind of like last for the scene, which at this point it would be kind of a new scene. So kind of that would be ending. But as you're all kind of going up,
okay. If that's the case, I'm probably gonna do like some light grabbing the grass around me and rubbing it on my skin, and doing like a light disguise spell that just involves like scents. If I could, well, on the move maybe. No particular rush for this, but
okay.
Actually, never mind. I'm gonna start doing that and forget about that and just think about moving. Except for I'm not moving, so. What the? Nope. Hold on. Sorry.
So I need to actually see something because Pi, the former player for Kane, has something he really, really wanted to do. But I need to see what he has with him. Because I think in the last game when he got spiked in the neck, he dropped his machine gun. Okay, hold on. Let me really quick jump over and see what it is. I'm going to need to have somebody roll for Kane. So with the dice in, I want to use Talespire for this.
Yeah, I'm ready. Just tell me how many dice.
Okay, so I remember he had dropped his machine gun. He would not have his compound bow would be on the back. He had his Bowie knife. Tiny Tim would be on the vehicle. His chainsaw would be on the vehicle. So I think it would just be his shotgun. So he'd pull off his 12 gauge, and he once kind of seeing the T-Rex coming out, he breaks cover and just lets out a roar, and he's going to total attack the T-Rex, which will give him a +3 to his attack. He has 13 dice +3, so that'll be 16 dice on his attack against the T-Rex. If you would like to take the attack action as he pow. Okay, if you could count the positives for me.
We're counting even or odd as positive?
Even.
Even, okay.
That is 4 6. Oh, hold on. 1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5 successes.
Oh, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I will have, once I find its stats. Eric, do you want to roll its defense for me? It has 8 dice.
How do I increase this number of dice?
I have to approve
8?
attacks still.
Yeah, you just click multiple times.
Okay, there you go.
I'm trying to get dice out in the field.
Oh yeah,
Click on the dice.
Yeah,
8
you just
times
drag and
then
drop.
drag it onto the screen. Yeah.
There you go.
Should I do this one at a time?
No. You can like click the D4 multiple times, and then it'll like the number below the dice will go up, and you drag from there. You see it?
Click on it.
Yeah.
Click on the D4 again.
Okay, so I see. So
I'm clicking on it.
So you click it multiple times, and the number on the pop-up page shows up more. And then once you have a die pool that says like 8, then you can just drag the whole.
I'm only getting 1 there.
Click on the original dice in the lineup, not the number that pops up.
2.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
down here.
okay.
All right.
Yep. And if you do too many
Here.
in that same area, you're gonna right click on
Yeah,
it. And it will take a dice
we're
away.
using your roll, not mine. I was just testing it too. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you cleared all the dice. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay, there we go. 8 and.
oh, that's only one success
One
for him.
success
Okay,
for the dinosaur.
I accept this.
Dang.
So that's a 5 attack minus 1 defense is 4 damage.
To be fair, this thing has never seen a shotgun.
Yeah, and it roars as a big patch on its face is kind of torn and shredded with the slug, but it doesn't do that much damage, to be honest. And then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's have Mackenzie. Would you like to roll for me as it roars and leans down at the charging man and is going to try to bite him? Can you roll 14 dice for me?
Wes was right. That is how they hunt.
With their mouth. And then, Becca, if you can prep a defense roll for Kane, his defense is 11, because he's got body armor. Oh, I missed it. How many did that roll?
6 successes for the dinosaur.
Okay.
Are we good for the 11?
So 6 successes on the T-Rex, and then you roll his defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he like ducks and rolls out of the way of the T-Rex. At this point, what do you all want to do? You hear the gunshot, the roars.
I'm breaking into the entryway of the cavern that we found.
Okay.
Flashlight on, gun out, and just basically clearing the path for Alice to enter behind me.
Okay.
And then hopefully the other guys make it. I hear the shooting happening down there, and I'm just trying to prepare a safe path for them to get into the small area.
Can you roll for me perception?
Sure.
I'm not going to count like the squares for movement for this. You can go ahead and get up to there to the top.
Yeah. 3 successes.
Okay. So if you move up there, you should be able to see. Let me move this back down. Inside the room, there is a recently kind of like cleared out area and a very old looking rope ladder. There doesn't seem to be any signs of monsters or stuff like that, but it does look like someone has been here recently.
Okay. I will shout as I see kind of Alice coming around the corner.
Can't separate these?
And I will shout, I'm going to go down and clear a path. Count to 10 and follow behind me, and then I will start my way down.
Okay. Roll for me an acrobatic, athletics or acrobatics, your choice, to descend this very rickety rope ladder.
I guess I'll take...
Should I be clearing the dice after every, or can you, or do you guys like to have like your own sets that you can just grab and?
I'm not sure how to clear them myself, but I can't. It doesn't seem like I can like separate them out. It'd be nice if I could like pull some of them off and like.
Oh yeah,
pick
no.
up how many I need, but that doesn't seem to work that way.
Yeah, any dice thrown that was thrown as part of a group will always be thrown with that group.
Okay. So like you could have the D4s for sets of 2 or 3 dice, the D6s for sets of 4, D10s or 8s for set of 5 dice or whatever.
That's
if you wanted.
actually kind of clever. For this system, that works very well.
That'd be if they're stuck in groups, then you kind of, it doesn't matter what the number is, right? You could use whichever. So I'm sorry, did you roll how much?
So I rolled my athletics, which is 3, and I got 3 successes. And for everybody's note, we as players cannot remove any dice.
Okay.
It has to be done by Adrian.
Okay.
So.
Now, do you want to have like your own like sets and I don't worry about it, or how do you like to do it? Just clear every roll?
I just throw mine into the abyss. That's what I like doing.
Yeah. I mean,
Cast.
The abyss.
in our other game,
Off screen as far as you can.
in our other
Oh.
game with Talespire, yeah, we're very lax about it. Like, I think the DM clears it when it gets kind of inconvenient to see things. But it's up to you when
I'll probably because you can throw them on the table too, right?
yeah, you can throw them everywhere.
I have been throwing them on the side of the board personally, but you can throw them on the map.
So how do I do full clear? Oh, okay. I have to click the die. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Okay, so back to Mo. You are. It's a blurb of dice
It looks
floating
like
over, like an alien.
elemental.
Yes, it looks like an elemental.
Like a dice
The-
elemental.
The die elemental swirling in. Okay, so anyways, the rickety ladder looks like it's on the verge of snapping on the way down, but you're able to carefully kind of move over just enough and then drop down into the ground. And if I see this one, let me remove the dice, and then are you already down there on the map?
I am.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this down so you can see. You find yourself in a room that's illuminated despite your flashlight on its own. Rocks surrounding the edges are all almost glowing like bioluminescence, and you see there's expired like MRE or not like used MREs in the corner. It looks like some of the people, probably the old QB team that was here before, had set up a little camp in here for the day. It looks like there's remnants of that, but also you feel something heavy in the air. Like while it's very hot up outside, it's a lot colder down here. It's maybe even 60 degrees instead of like the 85, 90 up in the jungle. But I'd like for you to also just roll your flat charisma, which will be 2 times your base charisma score.
Okay. I am charisma. Wazoo. Hey, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes out of
Okay.
8.
All right, I have noted that down. Back on the top, the shot had rung out. The T-Rex is charging. Jasper, what are you wanting to do?
What kind of roll would it be to like throw a rock and hit the T-Rex in the eye to give
That would be a called shot, and it would be an athletics attack, but I could also allow for like an archery, but probably an athletics because it's just literally throwing a rock.
Okay.
I don't think I would give the rock.
Called shots have pretty bad penalties, though.
But if I get it,
If you get it. I hope you get it. I want to see what happens.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your athletics to throw one.
okay.
Okay, you're trying to shoot an eye. You'd have a -8 penalty, so on your attack, your die pool -8 is how much you would be rolling. So
Okay.
if you're ready,
He still has dice.
That's 2
that's
successes.
2 successes. 2 successes against its flat defense is not high enough, so you do throw the rock and it does hit its cheek and kind of like bounce off.
Oh, dang.
Please roll for me your own charisma at this point,
Oh, okay.
which will be 2 times your base score.
This
2
is when you
times my
don't
base
want to be
score. Here we go.
charismatic.
2 times my base score.
Okay.
I got a 2.
Okay. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Now I need someone else to roll for Kane. It's 2 times charisma is 4, so if you can roll 4 dice for me really quick.
Okay, so 4. Okay, now. It's... Okay.
Ha!
Oh, you got it already? Okay.
Okay.
He's ugly too. I mean,
How do I clear this now?
one is a failure. Right click instead of left click, Eric.
0 would be a crit failure for this one.
Oh, 0's a crit failure. Oh.
So, Alice, you're the last one to move. What do you want to do?
Alice is gonna follow Mo up to the. Oh gosh. Okay, I should not. Okay, nope. Okay, I'm gonna do the arrows. Sorry, clicking and dragging is really bad. Arrows is definitely much better.
You know, I don't think actually Wes went yet either.
No,
So-
but she can go first.
Okay, sorry. So,
Okay. I'm gonna go up there and count to 10, and while I do that, I want to make sure that the attachment for the rope is secure and see if I have anything else, like a spare rope, but I don't think I do.
there would be one in the vehicle.
I might have one. Let me get
You
over
are
to.
so funny. Can I
Oh,
just clear a spot for in case somebody else has a spare rope as like a just in case kind of thing? Because this rope just seems super.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty frayed and like gonna fail. There's not really a place to tie it to, but you could try to find or make one if you want. You can roll. Will this be? Either survive. Yeah, let's do a survival rather than
Okay,
investigation
let
because
me
you've got to try to
check
find a place
out.
for it to.
Hey, I have a 7 survival.
I have an idea, and I'm only suggesting it like out of turn because it was in the backstory that everyone was a part of. Remember in the backstory when Jasper jumped off the second story of the mall, and Alice ended up catching him with a gravity spell?
That was a really bad roll. That was so bad.
Oh, I didn't even look at the roll. I was remembering the story.
I got 1. Yeah, I could do probably that. Maybe. I mean, I can always figure out a spell in person. Like, getting into tight spots isn't a huge deal, but preventing them is like half the battle.
Okay. So, what would you roll anyways? I missed it.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. Yeah. There's not a lot of places unless you like go outside and tie it to a tree. That would work. But inside the stone doesn't have enough room unless you have like pitons to stab into it. Wes.
He is gonna try to make his way up to the just inside the little cave to get away from the T-Rex with his little package. But he is going to be okay, I'm typing this out. Okay. I'm typing something out. Hey. I don't know if you saw that, but he says, "Don't be a hero. There's dead carcasses. The dead carcasses. They'll take it, eat, and leave." And then I'm going to move. What's the hill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess is that
You can ignore the movement. I'm not keeping
okay.
track of that for this first game.
So he's gonna move just inside here,
Mhm.
and it's here. Shift Alt. Oh, wrong one. Shift Alt, and he is gonna look out this way with my package. There it is.
Here, let me cut this down again so you can see inside of it. There.
And then he's gonna stand there with his pistol out, looking a bit back that way, ready to provide cover fire, if need be for flanking on Kane.
Kane,
For
yeah,
Kane
Kane.
to come this way.
Okay. we'll start with a new round. Can one person roll 5 dice for me?
I can do it. Okay, 5.
And another person 4 dice.
I'll take the 4 dice.
Okay.
1, 2. So 2 initiative for
Yeah,
Kane.
yes.
And
4
4
successes.
initiative for the T-Rex. All right. Let's have Jasper roll for me another bite. 14. As he tries to nom again. And then Becca, can you roll Kane's defense, which is
11.
11. I missed the successes. How many was that?
That's 10
Oh,
successes.
Dang. I better
Okay.
roll good.
It's 1, 2,
Mm.
3.
They're not on the map, but I know we had killed at least a couple
4?
pterodactyls.
I
That there
mean,
would be dead pterodactyls around.
That's true. Was it 3 successes or 4?
4.
Okay,
1,
so 10
3.
minus 4.
Wait. 4, yeah, 4.
So Kane is picked up off the ground and is in the mouth of the T-Rex. You can see bones break in its jaws, and he is swallowed. There's not even
Like
a...
all the way.
It's in its gullet. But yeah, Kane doesn't even have the chance to really scream.
I have a question. Did he at least drop his supplies, or is it also swallowed? Like, say any, like...
Everything that he is carrying is swallowed.
Okay, because is there any grenades that, like, go off?
No.
Dang. I was hopeful. I was really hopeful.
You could roll 1 die, or you can spend a style point if you want his shotgun to stay dropped and it's on the ground.
No, I want his a grenade to go off inside the T-Rex is what I really want. I'll spend a style point for that.
The one thing is he does not have any grenades in his character sheet.
And
I think we did that on purpose.
unless you pulled the pin, I doubt they would accidentally go off.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't.
But that's his turn. So on Kane's turn, because he's at 0 HP, he can't really do anything. He'll just roll an athletics to try to, I guess, prevent himself from being swallowed. Can someone roll 6 dice for athletics? And I'll put this at a -2 because he's inside the mouth of T-Rex and just got chomped. So 4 dice.
How many dice?
4 dice. Three successes. That's actually pretty good. So
Yeah.
maybe he hasn't fully been swallowed yet, but it's kind of hard to tell. Jasper, what are you doing? You kind of moved back up.
This is what causes dinosaur indigestion. I just want to put that out there.
No, I think Jasper knows what Kane's intentions are. He's trying to buy us time, so I think I would like to ask what everyone's doing up top here. Like, are they waiting for everyone to get here?
I said Alice says that Mo said to come down in 10 seconds, and I think this rope is super rickety, and I think we should tie a spare one to that tree over there around the back.
Okay.
Around the side.
We probably won't have time for that, but can I look down the hole
Yeah.
to see how far down it is?
It's what, 20 feet, 15 feet, something like that.
Oh, okay, so it's probably within the world of heights he's jumped from.
Yeah, you could jump down and not take damage if you break your fall or you're ready for it. Getting back up might be a pain, but yeah, it's not lethal to fall down.
Okay.
Could be
I
very
think
inconvenient, but
I think I would like to hang down and then do a controlled drop.
Yep. Cool. You can roll an athletics, but then you'll get a situational +2 because you're not in any sort of major danger.
Major danger. Whoa, that was flung very far. 1, 2, 3, 4,
You're good.
5 successes.
So you drop down and then roll charisma, and take a +4 to this actually.
Ooh.
So charisma is always
see
times
that?
2 if it's a primary.
I'm not that ugly. 1, 2, 3. I
So-
became 50% sexier, guys.
Okay, how do you move your token down without before I close this?
Oh, I got that.
You can just drop it in the hole and he'll fall down. Yeah.
So
Um,
you land in a kind of a presumed crouch or superhero landing. What do you do?
Oh, it's
Just kinda-
definitely a superhero landing. I know it's super bad for your joints, but like Jasper's
That's-
ripped enough to actually do it.
Very in character considering how much you like Superman.
Yeah, like he does a superhero landing, looks up at Mo, it's like, oh, I did it.
Yeah, Mo, you don't need to roll. You just this happens in front of you.
I turn around just to suddenly just like boom, and I'm like,
As soon as you land, you again colder temperature, glowing rocks around you. The room is brightly lit by illumination, and you hear in your mind, "You're here."
Oh, I don't see you, but I'm gonna make sure my friends are okay.
You've done very well.
And I'm gonna look up, and I'm gonna like hold my arms out, like in a gesture to catch Wes and Alice.
Back up there. What do you do, you guys?
it's been more than 10 seconds, so I go ahead and I climb down. And I'm nervous to fall, so I'm happy I have a spotter.
Okay. Roll your climbing down a rickety thing. I feel like I'll just still take athletics or acrobatics. I could go either way. It's more to see if the rope breaks. As there's thud, thud. Wes, you see the T-Rex also slowly moving towards you.
I have a 4 in acrobatics. I'll do that one.
It's almost justifiable to roll gambling.
I would allow it. I doubt anybody has gambling.
2.
Okay. 2 successes. Okay, the rope does not snap. You are able to slowly, carefully, rung by rung, until you just kind of jump down. Not needed any support from Jasper.
I would just like you to know I also have a 4 in gambling, so we can just call it that one. You have a 3.
Okay.
should be charisma in my personal opinion. Gambling should be charisma, but whatever.
Yeah, I feel like bluffing. If you're like trying to bluff, I feel like you should get a bonus score for that.
That's fair.
Roll your
Yeah.
charisma on that note, because you just entered the cave.
Oh, dang. Hold on.
Um,
Am I so pretty? I roll double our base attribute?
2 times your primary for your force of presence in this room.
I would like to be not very forceful. I would like to be very just here. I'm 3.
Pretty good. I think Jasper rolled higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
Samples.
you feel an energy in here almost as if you were casting a spell and pulling from the weave around you. Magic is heavy in the air in a way that you've never felt before on Earth. It's like it permeates the air that you're breathing. Like you could reach out and almost tangibly feel magic around you.
I really am so interested into this, and I want to explore this more, but I think Jasper is going to be chased by a dinosaur soon, so I will...
Wes.
Sorry, not Jasper.
Yeah.
Wes will be chased by a dinosaur soon, so...
And Wes, you're the last one at the top. Are you still holding the little bird?
No.
Or
Yeah, he would still be holding it. If this thing is kind of rickety, he would wait for
Alice?
Alice. So it's been almost a month since we played.
Yes.
So he would wait for Alice to get down, so we're not putting 2 weights on the rickety ropes. But then he would start climbing. He would start climbing down himself after swearing when he saw Saw
The Kane?
Kane being eaten.
Yeah.
But knowing there's nothing he can do now at this point.
You see the T-Rex slowly stepping up towards you as the last look over the edge before you go down. It just swallows again on its next turn. And then he lets out a roar, which echoes through. It sounds a little bit muted from under into the tomb, or whatever this place is. But you descend down. I'll need you to roll an athletics or acrobatics check as well.
All right, let's open up. Where is it?
It'll be skill.
Yeah, I gotta look at the character sheet on the other thing. Athletics. Athletics, or what's the other one?
Or acrobatics.
Athletics
or gambling.
If you want
athletics
gambling,
is a 3. So let's get back into Talespire.
You do have 3 starting. Actually, no, I think you got 4 style points because you said something funny earlier. I don't know if I gave you one or not, but
Currently listed on roll 20. I have 5.
oh, then you've got 5 plus 1 from this game, so you'd have 6.
So let's use one of them. So that is
Style
4 dice, and we're going to.
Okay.
That's not good.
At this
that's
point,
not a great roll.
it's taken consecutively a little bit more weight. First with Mo, then with Alice, and I like to think being of the female species, a little bit probably lighter than the gents. But as soon as you start getting down, the rung snaps and you fall down. Jasper still kind of spotting. You can roll an athletics check, and then to see if you can catch him.
Okay.
I feel like there should be advantage for preparedness.
Yeah, you can have a
Or-
+2 because you're stating they're waiting. So.
Okay.
Woo!
What is I think Wes has
Wow, that was really bad. Okay, I got 4 successes though.
4, yeah. That should be enough.
You've got a 3 body. Yeah, you're pretty well built, but average, not so heavy. So between the two of you, you fall down onto the ground together, but no damage is taken as you look into each other's eyes on the floor. No, I'm just kidding.
Saxophone music starts playing in the background.
There's a
I look
moment.
at him. I look at him in the eyes. You could have thrown the dinosaur down first and climbed down normally.
I will not let go of Ducky.
Going down.
The fall might have hurt it unconscious. Of course, you
I think
probably
it-
could have caught it.
I think you sedated it. I think it is still unconscious.
It is still
Yeah.
unconscious.
So it's all like
It had a lot of because it's still not friendly to us. It's drugged up. It's drugged up and tied, I believe.
yeah. So you kind of like pick yourself up, and I need you to roll charisma. So 2 times your base charisma.
What is
It would be funny if
charisma of
ended up rolling a
3?
6.
So that would be 6.
One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So
Dang.
Jasper, remind me what your charisma was. Did you roll 4 or 5?
I think I
yours.
rolled a 3 unless there's like a bonus.
I don't remember your successes. You had a +2.
My first one was a 2, and then my second one with the +4 bonus
Oh, was it
ended
+4?
up turning into a 3.
Okay, so you got 3 successes total, which means actually, for Wes, when you get down here, you don't feel the same way that like Alice does, but you can feel there's something different in the air about it. It's almost like thicker, and you hear something in your mind as well, but it's just kind of like a faint breathing. What was that, Mackenzie?
I just pulled up mine, and I believe that I rolled 4.
You rolled 4 as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so both Wes and Mo, you both hear almost like a voice in your mind, but it's not saying anything. It's just like breathing, like something's like you hear like a heartbeat and breaths, but there's nothing around you. It's in your head, and you can tell that.
It's
So,
only
and
It's
we
only
know
in
it's
your head.
we know it's in the head, and there's no dark spots where something is hiding.
Yeah, no, that's pretty open, well lit with the glowing and everything. And looking around, you can hear that kind of pulsing of a heartbeat
Oh,
and breathing,
like-
but it doesn't say anything. But for not Wes, sorry, for Jasper, you can maybe not hear the breathing and all that. You can feel there's a lot of magic in the air, but you do hear the voice in your head, and it's like, "You've made it. Welcome to Chult. You make quick work."
Oh, Kubazan, is that you?
Indeed. This is a shrine. You have found one of the shrines to the spirits.
Oh, that's great. Will we be safe here from that T-Rex?
I do not think that it will fit inside of here. You should be safe.
All right, excellent.
And you up above, you hear another
Who
roar.
are you talking to?
Uh,
Jasper, my friend. Who are you talking to?
is that voice only in my head?
I hear something
I
like
hear
a
nothing, but I feel
breathing.
a lot. I wanted to explore that sensation I'm feeling, Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
So you said I'm feeling something like this is heavy and magic. I want to put my hands like against the wall and see if it's permeating the air or if it's like in the walls, just all around. Like is it flowing like oxygen into the spaces that we've filling? Like as I breathe it in, do I feel it inside or is it kind of
You you
around?
you can roll ritual magic. I think actually supernatural lore might be better.
I mean, I have lore. I have both. I have 11 ritual magic and supernatural lore. I have as a 7. Unless it's 7 in cosmic.
No.
It just okay because there's specializations
Yeah.
in that as well.
It'd
Yeah.
be let's see, what are the specializations?
There's cosmic, fey, lycanthropes, pagan,
It'd
undead.
be pagan. If you roll
Okay, I have 7
supernatural,
in that.
you can have synergy with your actual ritual magic because you're trained in that,
Okay,
so that would be a +2.
so 7 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wes would say, this is it's really weird, but oh no, on a normal day I would call this very weird, but we came through a magical portal. We came through a magical portal to a world with dinosaurs. So weird is gonna have to have a new definition.
I got 4, which
Weird is kind of our norm at this point, Wes.
So, with your 4 successes, you can tell that this chamber is permeating magic somewhere from the center of the area where right now it's where Jasper is standing. Is basically directly under him is kind of the source of what's causing the magical like pulsing that you're sensing. It's almost as if you're inside of a ley line back on Earth, where you have a surge of energy and power to your magic, but it's like this is a hot spot for magic. But the magic doesn't feel
so
like it does on Earth. It's like this is a very different raw magic.
so when sorry, as I'm looking at the map, I'm noticing it looks like the building was built around the rock. Would I have noticed that as I come down?
What did you mean?
Okay, so does the rock itself look natural or does it look man-made? And then the steps around, was that put in later over the
It looks like a temple was built around this spot. The rocks
Okay.
themselves, the ones that are glowing, they don't look like they've been man-made. They're more
Okay.
natural.
Could I get like a sample and put it in my samples?
Yes.
Okay, glowy rock from temple.
This works on that. Oh,
I want to go over by where Wes, no, not Wes,
Jasper?
Jasper is. Yeah, and kind of feel around on the ground and such.
I could
And-
get out of the way.
No, not. He doesn't have to get out of the way. Do I have caps lock on?
Jasper, you said a name just a moment ago. What was that?
Kubazon. It's the being that helped get us here.
You did say something about someone or something helping you from the other side when we were back in the fire station.
Yeah, it's been less than a month. Is that correct,
Yep.
Adrian? It's been
Yeah.
it was very recent. It's been less than a month.
So
Okay, out of game question. Do you have like a light source attached to your token?
I do. Right click your token and press torch.
Oh, that's cool.
okay, Jasper, let me get this straight. So you've had a voice in your head for a little less than a month, trying to help you get here?
Yes.
Ought to tell us.
I definitely mentioned it.
No, you haven't.
I do remember something about it, and I dismissed it as weird, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think we talked about it in the Jeep too.
Yeah.
I would have taken note of any voices that people were hearing, and I distinctly do not remember it.
I think it's because the way it was phrased was uh it was like something's guiding me, and it wasn't explicitly voices in my head.
When you put it like that, of course they wouldn't believe you.
Yeah, Jasper, when it's something specific like voices in your head, that's a good thing to like make sure that you tell people.
Especially if the
Okay.
voice has a name. Voices having a name always means something. Always.
Exactly that.
I mean, Quantum Black was aware of this. That's why I was put on the team.
I get so mad. I instantly turn to yell at Kane, and I don't see him. And I go, "Where's Kane?"
Kane tried to be a hero.
Kane
I
was
see.
the only one with clearance to figure out your file. None of us have clearance for your file.
I guess I shouldn't say try. Do or do not. He did become a hero.
Okay. All right. So Kane's gone. Jasper has a voice in his head. Wes is carrying around an unconscious dinosaur, and Alice is poking at the wall.
Nope, the ground at this point.
Poking at the ground. Sorry.
Can I try to cast a spell? I just want to cast a light spell. Just because I feel like this is a spell that she would have used to like read in middle of the night, using it intuitively without having to do the paper. That makes things easier. I just kind of want to do a spell test to kind of see how magic feels casting it here versus how it
Sure.
would normally feel. You know?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do that for.
So you take a +5 4 on your actual roll. The spell challenge
Okay.
is an easy, and the difficulty is also easy. So you would be able to do it without rolling, actually, because your average is way higher.
My average is 5
Yeah.
plus.
So if you
Um,
want, you can roll for funsies, but you are successful,
Nah.
basically.
Um,
So
Good news and bad news. This
Go.
would be a great place to cast spells. The bad news is I have no idea what it means. I need to
what does your spell look like? A light spell? Like, are you just doing the fire floating above your hand? Is it a snap
No,
of
it
your fingers,
would
like glowing light, or what is it?
it would basically be reading in the dark is what I would have it titled. And it's just like nothing bright or fancy, just a
like an
dim
ambient backlit from behind your heads.
not necessarily, but yeah, kind of just but yeah, above, kind of behind, just for enough for reading, and the ease of casting it is just what I'm. Nothing really fancy, just to...
Yeah, it feels relatively normal. Like it's the same process and everything. It just feels like it's amplified, very powerful inside here.
Okay.
Wes takes his camera out and starts taking pictures of this area.
Okay. In your mind, not Wes, but Jasper, you hear him say, "Inside of this tomb, there should be some sort of chamber or burial tomb, something to do with my existence. You must find it. Maybe an urn or treasure."
All right. Yeah, we'll look for it. Hey,
Wait,
guys.
Jasper,
Yes?
you need to tell us what the voice is saying.
That's what I was about to do!
She can use magic. She seems to be aware of our customs. She can...
The voice says you seem to be aware of their customs. There's an artifact relating to Kubazan somewhere in here. There's supposed to be a chamber of some sort.
Let her be my vessel. Tell her to open herself to my use.
How do you feel about
some old pharaoh, like a pyramid, like an old pharaoh tomb.
do you have any experience being a medium, Alice?
That's actually I would guess I do. However, I don't open myself up to unfamiliar spirits. Who is Kubasan? And what does he want to do?
Kubazan?
What? Sorry.
Would you be
Said his
able to,
name
like,
was-
talk through my mouth?
You must be able to cast a spell.
Oh, okay. Apparently I can't let him speak through me because I'm a muggle. So
There was a hidden chamber in here.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
you found one?
I said, if there was a hidden chamber in here, if you...
I
Only
point
would think it would be at the back wall. But
I
there's
point
also,
down-
if you look at the shape of this.
I point down to the ground where Adrian said was the strongest point of magic, and I say, right down there is the strongest point in the ley line, I guess, is how I would normally say it.
Okay.
Wes, you
but-
can roll investigation.
What is my investigation? Investigation.
After Alice points out the spot beneath me, can I, like... Well, one, he asked me for help. Two, we needed to come here. And three, now that we're here, he's probably our only way back.
Not necessarily.
Mhm.
But he does seem to have a lot of magic around Okay.
Puppy.
Did you say that? Sorry, I'm trying to remember if Jasper told us that part of his vestige is in here is what Adrian described it as.
Yeah. The
Okay, would I know what that means?
Ooh.
You can roll either supernatural or pagan, or you could roll
Oh.
history.
Well, I have
Wes, sorry,
7.
before you go, Wes, I didn't see if you rolled. I was watching the cameras. Did-
4 looks like.
Okay.
And I used 2 style points.
Okay, so as you begin to investigate around the edge of the room, there, as far as you can tell, there does not seem to be any secret passages along the walls. All of the stones that have been placed there must have been placed there hundreds of years ago. They're, even though you could lift them up, you'd have to pry them out of the sediment. They've been not built in. Originally they were placed, but they've just kind of like become part of the surrounding. But all of the glowing stones could be removed if you wanted to. But there doesn't seem to be any secret chambers along the walls. As you go to investigate kind of the floor area where they're standing, you can see that all of the floor stone tiles were, it was built to be like this, just like the stone walls are all like cut stone around it. But the floor tiles, rocks were placed that way too. There's a possibility that maybe there's a secret door underneath somewhere in the floor.
And I start
Any
peeling back
kind
the
of
rock.
writing? Any kind of
Writing?
writing or runes or anything?
That's a good question, actually. There probably would. With 4 investigation, you would find writing in a language that you would not recognize. But yeah, there's
Pick me.
there's stone. There's calligraphy into the stonework, in some places very like old. If you dust it off, you can see the inscriptions in some areas, and then we will say that yes, underneath kind of the tile where Jasper and Alice are standing, some of the stonework does have inscription.
Okay, he would relay part of like that message to the group saying, well, it looks like most of the walls there doesn't seem to be any like seams or places where another chamber might be. The floor, however, have nice natural 90-degree angled floor tile seams, so likely a chamber would be below. And the tile with while you're standing seems to be the only one with writing on it. Although it's Greek to me.
Well, I don't think there's any Greek here, but he picks up the tile.
Okay. Yeah, you'd have to wedge it out or use something kind of like a crowbar or something, but you've got enough stuff, even knives and stuff, to pop them up.
Yeah.
So you do begin to excavate some of the areas, and you do find a secret door on the ground underneath a layer of tile. Kubazan seems to be very excited in your head as he's like, "It has been thousands of years since I've been able to walk, Chult. You are helping me restore me. I am super grateful. You shall be my cleric."
Excuse me, just can I figure out the nature of the obviously this voice is around and people's, can I do like a sense presence, sense spirit type of spell to figure out like what is the, not the motive, but the nature of this particular entity? Like,
Mhm.
because there's like, yeah,
Yeah, it'd
I
be
don't know what I would roll. Also, for the previous thing you wanted me to roll, I have a 7 in pagan and a 7 in history for figuring out what that means. Also, I told you I was poking at the floor there. How come you didn't tell me there was language stuff? Now I need to know what that means as well. Anyway, I want to write all that down in my notebook.
yeah. You could roll one with the synergy, so it'd be +2.
I'm sorry, what?
You
Oh,
can roll
7.
your
Okay.
skill with +2.
I take pictures of all this too.
My thingy's being slow. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea, is phone. Okay, 7.
Once we get back to Earth, they're just gonna be like, "Wow, look at all these pictures. It looks like you guys just watched Jasper do all the heavy lifting."
I don't know where that rolled, but I think it rolled on the surface.
Oh, probably. There it is. 2, 4, 5 successes. So you're looking to see about like what this is.
Yeah, what it is and
As
why he's in pieces.
as far as you can tell, where you're in is some sort of tomb or shrine. Something's like buried here. As Wes was talking about, kind of the similarities of like Egypt or something. It's probably similar. In terms of him being in like pieces, there's not really much that you have to draw on apart from fiction. Like maybe he's like Sauron or Voldemort or something, or he's in Horcruxes or something, and you have to bring them together or something. But you don't know exactly.
Okay, what do
However,
I need to roll to figure out the nature of the spirit?
that would be just one magic check as you're communing, you're kind of opening yourself up to it.
Okay.
My muggle brain says I should help this Dark Lord.
Jasper, talking to random spirits is a good way to get possessed by normal people. On the easy end is actually getting possessed. On the bad end, you could unleash like a plague upon the whole of civilization. So, you know, talk to your girlfriend first. I don't even know if they're dating or not. But
Jasper turns to Mo. They're like, "Did you tell her?"
Mo just kind of shrugs.
All right, well, I don't think we have much of an option right now. Anyway, there's a T-Rex up there. We're down here, and there's a thing down here. What is this thing?
Sorry, you're excavating?
That's a
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a 6
I
on
lifted the rock
figure out
out.
nature of.
Okay, so while you're kind of digging it out, getting the outline of this secret compartment.
Wes does assist, although I'm the Jasper physically stronger.
Nice.
So you as you sit down further away from the action, what is your appearance? What are you doing with your spell? What does it look like?
You know, that's actually a good point. I kind of don't want them necessarily to excavate until I
They're outlining the secret
Okay.
door. They're not like opening it.
I would sit down into like a oh no, the pterodactyl's escaping. I would sit down into a like a yoga position and kind of close my eyes and sit just at a relaxed and kind of breathe in and out, kind of doing like a meditation and like just reaching out with my mind to feel this spirit. Like what is it want, and does it feel hostile? Like
So-
and I'm not opening it to, you know, like take over. That's a separate thing. But I do want to have a talk, just like a brush with this to figure out what it is and why he brought us here and what his intentions are
What was
and
your
who he is.
what was your successes?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a 6.
Okay.
I am trying
Okay.
to FaceTime Kubazan.
So while you're there, the two guys are revealing this. It's not like a trapdoor with like a latch or anything. It's like actually a stone square in the ground with much more pronounced carvings into it, like almost like a 9-panel pad with the 9 squares in it. But it's very clearly a door. What is Mo doing while this is all happening?
Well, everybody's all hypnotized with the voice in Jasper's head. I am actually checking out the makeshift camp that was created here.
Okay.
I'm looking for a couple things. I'm looking for how many people are here? Does it match the amount of people that we're looking for? So just to try to figure out if maybe we're missing a person or two. What kind of resources were they able to utilize in the lands around them for survival?
Okay.
And then is there any records, any written records of any communication with other beings in the area?
Okay.
And maybe information about the voice in Jasper's head.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check with a +2.
Just to clarify, this is the hill where the antenna was, right?
Yeah, the antenna's up on the surface, but yes. It's like they made
Okay.
camp in here is what it looked like.
Okay, so there was. Is she still rolling? I'm not interrupting it. Ask. Oh, okay. I'll wait.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. That's really good. Okay, so you do find that there are signs of the entire party, the first party, being there, along with evidence of, like I said before, like rations that they had used, their bedrolls. They had swept off some of the dust in one corner, and you can tell they had put their bedrolls there. There is also signs of another person. I think their first party was 5 people. Let me double check. It might have been 4. Where's my notes? I don't see where my notes are. Here it is. So the original team was... Hold on, that's your team. I had a list of it somewhere. I think it's in my physical notebook. But they were all there. It looks like there's an extra person who had come back, possibly to try to mess with the antenna. And at that point, there was another person, non-quantum black. You can tell that the footprint shape is a different size boot or something to that effect. Human. It is not like one of those other creatures that you had seen out there. It's the same size, just like they were wearing moccasins or sandals or something like that. There's evidence of rations being like fruits and vegetables and local stuff like that, not just the MREs. What else would you find? 7 successes. You'd find how long ago they were here, which I don't have that note in front of me, but it tracks with when the last message was received. But you'd be able to confirm Alice's calculation for the time jump is roughly, I think, a 1-to-3 ratio. You'd be able to confirm that. And then
you confirm they're incompetent for not putting up a second rope.
You can tell that they tried to put up a second rope but failed. How about that? You would also get a loose journal that you find over where their camp was, and it has rough translations started for the Chultean language. It looks like someone had been trying to learn it and had left their journal here.
And Alice loves languages.
Yeah, and Mo also enjoys languages as well. I think flipping through that book, which I will work on trying to learn basic conversation of the native language while they're all dealing with this, trapdoor. I would also like to see if there's names written in the book that I don't recognize that I may be able to reference if we were to run into people. Be like, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so.
Yes.
Like,
there is a plethora of knowledge in this journal, which I will have to get to you kind of off screen because I didn't make stuff for it, and also in the interest of wrapping up. You are poring over this in the background as Jasper is making silly jokes. Alice, as you are closing your eyes, reaching out in your mind, you feel a very forceful spirit kind of push up against your mind, trying to basically push his way inside, and it's the spirit of Kubazan, and you can hear his voice for the first time. It's this very deep, croaky. You are a spellcaster. Let me in. And then a second spirit pushes him away, and that breathing in heartbeat that you and Mo had both been kind of like sensing, you hear almost a purr, which I can't make the cat noise, but it's like a purring noise. And it's like, long have I awaited someone to awaken me from slumber. Who are you, dear? Another other spirit speaks. And then Jasper, you're like clearing stuff out, and all of a sudden you just get a ringing in your head, like a headache just suddenly pounding, and Kubazan's like, "What? No, this is supposed to be my shrine." And it's so distracting, and all of a sudden as this almost jumping around in your head, this spirit is very agitated.
Yeah, Jasper is going to kind of whip back and kind of claps onto his butt, like clasping his head. Is like, whoa, okay, what's going on? What's going on? What did we do?
So Alice, you still have your barriers, so neither of these have been able to like take over you or anything in like a possession. But you can tell there's two spirits in here. One being Kubazan.
Are they both pushing, or was that Kubazan mostly pushing?
Kubazan was like, "Oh, she's going to let me speak," and like tried to like come over and take over, and then he was just pushed aside by this other spirit, and you can sense this presence of a feminine spirit.
Okay.
As you've awakened another one.
Okay. It is considered polite to introduce yourself before you demand other people's identities.
You might know me by many names, but here in the land of Chult, the people call me Shagambi. You have come to awaken me and rescue me from my eternal slumber.
I didn't even know people were sleeping here. I
Yes.
only recently learned of Kubazan.
You're talking out loud, by the way, when you're conversing with her.
Okay, that's fine.
So for Mo, probably kind of going over the book, you can hear Wes definitely. You can hear probably for Jasper, you're a little distracted by the shouting in your mind.
And the people here that refer to you as Shagambi, do they respect you or do they fear you?
I've been gone for so long, I do not know how to answer that. And for Jasper, Kubazan is like, "She said Shagambi, this is a tomb for Shagambi. This is not the way it's supposed to be. No!"
What is this place?
It's a burial site. It's where one of my shards is being kept. If you keep opening the door to this shrine, you will be able to free part of my spirit, and I will bless you and your party.
And why does Kubazan want in there as well?
Oh, Kubazan. He's a bully amongst the gods. He probably wants to escape first and be the sole god of all of Chult.
Sorry, Alice is thinking in her head about how when I came here, I noticed can I like use a style point to say I tested like the magic in the air and on me and to figure out like the ease of use, and I could tell that this place doesn't really have like magic as much. Like, was I
The
able to kind
Chult
of
by
tell?
itself?
Yeah, like
You've cast
because you said
spells
that.
and it's work. It's just different a little bit, but you've cast spells.
Okay.
They were successful.
Oh, okay. Um, and okay, then I would ask Shagambi, and what do the gods of Chult gain by being here? Do actually, before I ask that, can I look? Would I know anything supernatural lore or history about like what gods get from receiving like benefits and followers and worshippers? Like, do they gain like power through that, or is it is there like an actual like something else that they get from having people believe in them or whatever?
You could roll. I think I'm not, maybe I need to clarify the question.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably maybe we can pause here. I
Okay.
was hoping to get more of a climactic ending, but I think it's just getting late, and I think
Okay.
probably as you delve into this situation more, I think I'd like to give it more attention when I'm more awake because I'm getting very tired. So
Okay.
we'll call the session here as you are communing with the spirits. Jasper is the spirit in your head is just kind of going bonkers a little bit. He's calming down a little bit, but he seems very annoyed and upset. And Wes and Mo just kind of they're talking to themselves. But yeah,
And
you.
I'm the crazy one.
So that's where we shall pause for tonight. So thank you all for playing. I have to say, Talespire is so cool. I'm really glad that we're doing it in Talespire. So, all right, we will catch you all in the next one. Have a good night.